Take a moment to relax and let this story ease you into rest. A Journey of Responsibility, Daisy and the Ancient Spirit Flax. This story is about Daisy, a young girl, learning the importance of responsibility through her magical encounters with the ancient spirit, Flax. The sun was setting, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. In the little town of Eldoria, nestled by the whispering woods, lived a gentle young girl named Daisy. Her heart was as pure as the crystal streams that flowed nearby, but despite her white smile and kind eyes, Daisy was a dreamer with little care for responsibility. One humid evening, as the mist rolled up from the earth like a twirling dancer, Daisy found herself wandering deeper into the woods, drawn by the melodious whisper of the wind. It was there she first met Flax, the ancient spirit of the whispering woods. Flax appeared as a shimmering silhouette, adorned with garments woven from starlights and moonbeams. His eyes, sparkling with the wisdom of ages, gazed upon Daisy with a curious gentleness. "Welcome, young one," Flax greeted her, his voice suffused with the warmth of the earth. Daisy marveled at this ethereal presence, her curiosity piqued by the aura of ancient magic. "Who are you?" she asked, her voice a soft echo among the rustling weeds. Flax, with a smile that seemed to know her from lifetimes before, said, "I am Flax, guardian of these woods. I have seen centuries pass, yet each day brings new tales and new companions, intrigued and enthralled." Daisy listened as Flax spoke of the secrets held within each tree and the stories whispered by the breeze. As hours slipped by, the woods seemed to glow brighter under the blanket of night, a magical world unveiled before her eyes. But as the night grew deeper, Flax spoke again, this time with a solemnity that echoed within the depths of Daisy's heart. "Every gift from nature comes with a duty, dear Daisy. Only when you embrace responsibility will you truly weave magic into your life." Daisy pondered his words, watching as fireflies danced around them, casting ethereal patterns upon the ground. She realized that her dreams, while beautiful, lacked substance without the roots of growth and duty. With a newfound resolve, Daisy vowed to change. Her days began to brim with purpose. Tending to the garden she had often neglected, helping her grandmother in their small home, and learning to sew from her mother. Each act was small, yet filled with intent. And weeks turned to months, and the seeds of her dreams were nurtured with care and patience. One bright morning, Flax appeared at the edge of the woods once more. "I see you have grown, little one," he mused, his form ethereal yet comforting. Daisy beamed with pride, understanding how her life had transformed since their encounter. "Thank you, Flax. I feel the magic now, with every task and every moment I embrace." And Flax, with a twinkle in his eye, knew that Daisy's journey had only just begun, one of responsibility, love, and endless adventure. Let's drift softly into another chapter. Marigold and Whispering Tulip, a tale of tenderness. This story is about Marigold, discovering tenderness and wisdom through her encounters with Whispering Tulip in a village transformed by kindness. In a quaint little village nestled between emerald forests and vast fields of golden wheat, there dwelled a young girl named Marigold. Her heart was as warm as the summer sun, and as gentle as the soft breeze that caressed the wheat. Every evening, Marigold would wander into the nearby forest, her feet dancing lightly across the earth like a whisper. One particular evening, as the moon wove silver threads through the night sky, Marigold stumbled upon a patch of vibrant tulips. Each tulip seemed to whisper secrets, carrying in the breeze near colors of vibrant tapestry of reds, yellows, and purples. Mesmerized, Marigold sat amongst them, listening intently to the rustling whispers. Among these tulips was one that seemed to shimmer with a light of its own, a tulip named Whispering Tulip. Its petals swayed with a wisdom that seemed eternal. As Marigold approached, she felt a tender connection, as if the tulip reached out with a whisper that touched her soul. Whispering Tulip spoke softly, its voice a melodious lullaby filled with stories of ancient wisdom and timeless beauty. Marigold listened, her heart swelling with a tenderness she had never known before. As night surrendered to the first blush of dawn, Whispering Tulip shared stories of rainbows and stars, of the timeless dance between the earth and sky. The Marigold was captivated by the gentle spirit of Whispering Tulip, who taught her that the simplest moments could hold the greatest beauty, and the softest whispers could touch the deepest parts of one's heart. With each tale, Marigold discovered a serenity in herself, a mirror of the tulip's bold tranquility. Inspired, Marigold returned to the village, carrying the wisdom of Whispering Tulip within her. She found herself sharing the stories with others, spreading the tenderness she had felt. Soon the village brimmed with kindness and warmth, as if touched by the whispers carried on the wind. The bond between Marigold and Whispering Tulip blossomed into a friendship untouched by time, a reminder of the gentle strength found in nature's tender whispers. Let's drift softly into the next tale. Bellflower and Mah's Mullet Adventure. This story is about Bellflower and Mah's journey into the forest, finding patience and wisdom along the way. In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests lived a kind-hearted woman named Bellflower. She possessed an enchanting garden, where flowers of every shade danced in the breeze, their petals whispering secrets to the moonlit night. Her beloved companion, Ma, a raccoon with fur as soft as the evening clouds, shared in her nightly watering rituals. Bellflower and Ma had an unshakable bond, their friendship evident in shared glances and mutual understanding. One particular evening, Bellflower decided to explore deeper into the forest, seeking a rare blue bloom she'd read about in an ancient horticultural map. Ma, always keen on adventure and company, tagged along, his eyes gleaming with curiosity. The path they chose was winding and occasionally obscured by overgrown vines and brambles. Each step held a promise of discovery. As they ventured deeper, Ma spotted a peculiar glimmer beneath the twilight, a faint blue glow just beyond their reach. Excitedly, he urged Bellflower to hurry, but she gently reminded him of the virtue of patience, illustrating it as a journey much like life's river, flowing at its own pace. Thus they proceeded, lest haste disrupt the gentle balance of nature. Their journey was frequently punctuated by the soft hoot of an owl, or the rustling of a timid fox, each sound a reassurance of the vibrant life wrapping around them. Throughout their trek, Bellflower paused often to admire the beauty around them, imparting wisdom to Ma about the rhythm of the mother and the sky. She would speak of the stars that shimmered above, weaving tales of their distant past into the fabric of now. With every pause, Ma learned more, his eager spirit tempered by Bellflower's stern teachings. They finally arrived at a clearing where the rare flower stood, its azure petals luminescent in the gentle embrace of the moon. The moment was mesmerizing, transforming their patience into a treasure chest of tranquility and shared wonder. They settled beside the bloom, basking in a silent symphony of nature's beauty. The moon hung low, casting a silver stream on the forest floor, while Ma mirrored its light in his eyes, now wide with wisdom gained through the journey. Bellflower hugged him close, her heart warm with gratitude for his company and growth. As they made their way back to the village, Ma reflected on the night's journey, realizing that patience had unveiled the night's secrets slowly but beautifully. Bellflower, arm wrapped lovingly around Ma, knew that such adventures taught more than they sought. deepening the roots of friendship and shared dreams. As they returned home, both hearts rich with joy, the moon silently promised them future nights of adventure. Mysteries slow to unfold, but richer in wonder. Our next story is here to comfort you. The Devotion of Mock and Bellflower. This story is about a farmer and a water elemental, whose mutual devotion saves their village. In a quaint little village nestled between serene green pastures and towering mountains, there lived a gentle soul named Mock. The Mock was a farmer whose heart was as vast as the open fields he tended. With a love for nature that was unmatched, he spent his days sowing seeds and nurturing every sprout under the comforting sun. His nights were filled with dreams of abundant harvests and the happiness they would bring to his fellow villagers. Near the edge of the village flowed a crystal-clear river, glistening like a thread of silver under the moonlight. It was said that the spirit of the river lived in a shimmering water elemental named Bellflower. Her elegance was unparalleled, and she was revered for bringing life to the fields with her gentle rains. While unseen by most, legends spoke of her blue silhouette dancing above the river's surface on quiet nights. Mock had heard these stories as a child, his imagination painting vivid pictures of Bellflower's beauty. One starry evening, Mock found himself walking by the river, the cool breeze whispering through the leaves. Suddenly, the water began to swirl delicately, forming a shimmering shape. Mock watched in awe as Bellflower emerged from the water. Her form was ethereal, her presence as calming as the river's gentle flow. Intrigued and respectful, Mock spoke to her with reverence, expressing gratitude for the vitality she brought to his fields. Bellflower, touched by Mock's sincerity and devotion to nature, smiled warmly. She understood the depth of his dedication and how tirelessly he worked for the well-being of others. Over time, Mock and Bellflower developed a unique friendship. They met by the river in the evenings, sharing stories of the land and water, their connection growing with each passing day. Mock learned about Bellflower's world beneath the water, where she danced with the fish and played with the reflections of the stars. Bellflower, in turn, heard tales of the land above, of green shoots pushing through the soil, and the joy of harvest time. As the seasons passed, a severe drought struck the village, threatening the livelihood of everyone. The fields that Mock loved so dearly withered under the relentless sun. Desperate to save his village, Mock visited the river, seeking Bellflower's aid. With a heart full of hope, he called out to her. Understanding the plight of the villagers, Bellflower made a heartfelt promise to Mock. She vowed to summon rain from the skies, even if it meant exhausting her own energy. True to her promise, Bellflower rose to the heavens, coaxing every cloud to release their cherished raindrops. Her commitment to Mock and his village was a testament to her devotion. Soon life returned to the fields and the village was saved. Mock's heart overflowed with gratitude, and he dedicated the first harvest to Bellflower, honoring her sacrifice. From that day on, the bond between Mock and Bellflower became legendary, a story of mutual devotion that would be told for generations. Their friendship was a reminder that true devotion knows no bounds, transcending the barriers of earth and water. Good night, and may tomorrow bring you joy.